Hello, in this episode, we are delighted to welcome Khaled Popal, Senior Managing Partner and Director of Energy Industry for DXC's Europe and UK and Ireland regions. With over 20 years of experience in technology leadership and digital innovation across energy and utilities, Khaled has a deep knowledge from management and execution for digital transformation projects across energy. Khaled believes that the future of energy will be digital, decentral, and intelligent, and the transformation into the new energy will not happen effectively if we do not find strategical options to improve the customer excellence of businesses and people to use the new energy efficiently. Welcome, Khaled. I'd like to start today by asking the question, what is your perspective on customer excellence across the energy and utility sector, and where is it now, and how far has it traveled?
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much for giving the opportunity to talk about this very important topic around customer experience within energy. And I'm really delighted to share some of my thoughts about the current state of customer experience in energy and the future state, including expectations on the advanced customer experience on a future level of energy. The future of energy will be digital. It will be completely decentralized, and it will be intelligent. It will be also a fully digital enabled retail energy business, actually for everybody, on decarbonized energy business models that are provided by the energy companies, by cross-industry businesses, and it will have a major cross-industry focus and scale. Actually, you will be able to use energy regardless of where it has been generated and how it has been provided to you. And you will be able to trade and sell the energy that you produce by yourself, and you can sell and give that energy to everybody who is digitally connected to you. So with this perspective, you will see how important customer experience is, because the customer experience is about those people who build the new energy, those people who use the new energy, and of course, those people who are currently not able to use the new energy. When looking at the customer experience, I would like to always distinguish between the energy transition into renewables and the energy transformation. In the energy transition, we transition the current energy systems into renewable energy systems, build new energy infrastructures for generation, for transformation, for distribution, and also new technologies for enabling customers to become able to use the new energy much, much more differently. In the energy transformation, however, it's about transforming the ways how businesses, people, but also things like buildings, machines, cars, etc., or most importantly, how they are enabled to avoid wasting energy. So it is very important to know that the transformation of energy is a part of the transition, but the transformation of energy is mainly about customer experience improvements, but also customer experience enablement. We are, from my point of view, at the beginning of this transformation, and there are a massive amount of opportunities for everybody to be part of this transition now and become part of that transformation going forward. And that transformation will have actually never an end. It will be a continuous transformation. And the main goal in customer experience, from my perspective, currently within the energy and utilities sector, is how to get people involved in the transition and the transformation of energy. If we get them involved, people will feel differently participated, and that participation will make sure that they have more access, more loyalty, but also more passion to be part of this change. Today, my point of view is that people who use the new energy from different new sources are not feeling responsible that I play a role in changing the future of energy. And that should happen. Of course, it is very important to continuously keep customers of energy companies attracted. Customer retention is very important, but it's mainly about making sure people, businesses, but also things are focused on sustainability, and sustainability starts when you look at energy with how we can better avoid waste of energy. If these points are transformed, I believe that the CX will play even a more stronger role in the future of energy.
That's a really interesting, that transition, energy transition versus energy transformation. I really like that terminology and that way of thinking and getting people involved. It's brilliant. And then just looking at the impact of the energy companies and utilities, what is their impact when they improve their customer excellence?
Yeah. It is a very important impact that we all should have is the following perspective. On the one hand, the energy transition is our joint global mission to slow down and fight back the climate change. And on the other hand, it's a business opportunity for everybody. And that's, I believe, the impact the energy companies will be able to make with their customers to show up with a completely different attitude. It's a business for me in my company, but the future of energy will be a business also for you when you produce your energy by your own, and when you are not able to use the energy you have produced by your own to give it to somebody else. That's, I think, the impact the energy companies can build. And as said before, the future of energy will be, if we want or not, will be completely digital. It will be intelligent, and it will be a retail business that can scale up very quickly for everybody. And the impact they are able to make, the energy companies, is to continuously improve the way how they are engaging with their customers, how they are making sure that customer churn is avoided, which new digital enabled channels are being provided to them, and how they are participated. And the main impact is, if you improve your customer experience, the scale of the business that you run today will have limitless opportunities for you and for the customers of the energy companies, and you will be able to sell more things like new digital energy products, energy efficiency services, the right tools to make people use the new energy in their households completely differently. And the goal should be to improve the customer experience, not for the sake of one customer. The goal should be to improve the customer experience for the sake of a market experience, right? If you build a market experience with the products you provide to your people, you improve the experience of the one or the other customers, but you scale the space where you can do more business. Making more business means you make more business, but you let more people participate on the energy transition, and the mission of jointly fighting back the climate change will become automatically a mission for everybody. So that's the impact the energy companies can make if they improve their customer experience in a different way.
Thank you. And I think you've answered in parts my next question, but I think the next question will give you an opportunity to develop it. We like to think that our audience, the people listening to our podcast today, are trailblazers, game changers, wanting to improve their organization. How can they gain internal buy-in for investment in customer service technology?
Yeah, I think customer service technologies will make sure that companies can provide a better customer care, solve problems before they occur, and make sure that the customers feel that my energy company knows me in a 360-degree perspective, right? So that's the expectation of customers if they use a customer care channel from an energy company. Introducing these kind of customer care channels for better customer excellence is difficult task. It will need technology, it will need change, it will need people, and it will need buy-in and a strategic focus on the future of this investment. My view is if you look at the energy business only from a business perspective, right, you can improve your customer experience in order to avoid customer churn. That will be an argument that people who are decision makers in the companies can use to invest into new technologies. But if an energy company plays a role in the market for sustainability, for achieving net zero targets, and they have a driving role in the energy transition, the investments in better technology and in better service for customer care starts with sustainability, right? Because if you connect your customers more digitally, more intelligent, more decentral to you in your company, the cost of operation of doing that will be much cheaper and much more efficient. So it's a win-win for the energy companies to invest into new technologies for a better customer care, while they keep and make their customers happy, while the cost of operation, cost of scale of technology, cost of usage in the companies will go down. That will be a win-win because both sides have a benefit, and both sides have a joint mission to reduce the carbon problems across the energy companies who provide that service to the customers and those customers who use that service. So I think the arguments for investing into new technologies and better customer care should not be only focused from a business perspective. It should be from a sustainability perspective, connected with a business ambition. And then I believe that investments will be very quickly also implementable, and the benefits will be also observable for everybody within the company and for the customers in the market.
Thank you. And who do you see are the performing energy companies in the field?
Yeah, there are a number of energy companies across the world that are performing very well in their existing markets. From my point of view, those companies that are able to step into new markets together with their customers in an effective way, and they have also the ability to step into emerging markets, like in the markets of IoT, smart buildings, etc., are the most strong performing companies. But if we go one step further, my personal view is those energy companies that are focused to help their customers in avoiding waste of energy, they will have a better position in the market in the future compared to those ones who are not focusing on giving new tools, new energy efficiency services to their customers to avoid waste of energy. Waste of energy is actually the main problem that we have today, the main problem that we'll have tomorrow, and that will stay a large problem also in the future. So those companies who are able to keep their customers participated in the work they do in their existing or new markets, but also enabling their customers to avoid waste of energy, those customers will have a better customer experience. And from my point of view, there are those companies that can perform a very good business also in the future in their existing new and emerging markets.
And is there a trend? Do you see challenger brands outperform incumbents in customer excellence?
Yeah, I think there's a right for challenger brands to coexist with the established incumbents. That's a very important thing. And so the challenger brands, from my point of view, are those companies who are playing a role in the energy transition and the energy transformation bottom up. So from the field down to the up to the energy companies. And if you look at the main challenges we have today across the world, and then we will see that these challenger brands play a significant role to complement the gaps that the incumbents cannot fulfill without these challenger brands. So look, the energy transition, transformation, sustainability are extremely complex topics. From my point of view, the energy transition and the transformation of energy into new energy is the largest and the most complex digital business transformation project in the world. We have continuously an increasing demand for new energy. We have price pressure in highly regulated markets. Regulation and the translation of the regulation into legislations will become not easier. They will become even more worse. The business operation of the current businesses are still, I would say, not efficient as they should be for the future of energy. New customers are entering the market, new customer requirements are there, blurring of industry boundaries into new markets, existing markets, and last but not least, emerging new competitions. Challenger brands are entering the market. And so there's a space to let the challenger brands coexist with the incumbent established companies. And at the end, it will be a win-win for everybody. Remember, again, the execution of the energy transition is and will remain the most largest and most complex task for everybody, right? And our joint goal is to slow down and fight back the climate change. And it is a business opportunity for everybody, for those who generate and distribute energy, and for those who consume energy and are also able to produce their own energy. And exactly there, the challenger brands are playing a very important role, and they will continue to play even more significant role in co-creation with the incumbent established companies.
And are new data technologies required as a core for a good customer excellence strategy?
Absolutely, right? So good CX through better data technologies will require good data for the new technologies. Data is a problem today. Data will stay a problem tomorrow, and it will be always a problem. So data quality, data consistency, the right data, data volumes, etc. So the data problem will always stay. And with data, we are able to the market, to their attitude, to their behaviors. And the more we get information and insights from the customers, the complexity of data will get worse. And we do also see a lot of changes in the investments in data technologies, because the more customer requirements are coming up from the market to an energy company, the more costs are needed to solving these increasingly complex customer challenges. And if you look at a problem in the world, more than 700 million plus people in the world do not have access to energy. So you will see how big the opportunity is to make sure these people are also able to get access to energy and play a role in the new CX for energy. And again, data technologies are very important. My view is a disruptive innovation within customer experience for the sake of people today, how they use today energy, and for the vision on how they will use energy tomorrow, will not happen without good, easy to use, intelligent data technologies. And I think one major area where data technologies will play a very significant role is to be able to balance the energy demand with energy production at all levels. That's possible today. We do it today. But if we can do it on the level of households, of small businesses, then it is a success for everybody. That's currently not the case. There are businesses that are able to balance that demand somehow for their current business, but the majority of people, we are currently not able. And better customer care can be provided if you know when a customer is consuming energy, when a customer is wasting energy, and when a customer is able to produce his or own energy. New service management technologies will be important through intelligent data technologies to make sure that you give the energy when it's needed, when it's cheap, and you give them the right tools to let people decide when they want to use which type of energy for what. Of course, things like data privacy and customer experience through new intelligent data technologies will be always a topic for a debate. The more customer experience you want to enable proactively to your market, the more serious is the topic around data privacy. So we need to also find a way on how to balance the rights of people in data privacy with the consumption of energy they have. Let me give you one example, right? So currently, today, I don't want my energy company to know how often I'm using my wash machine, for example. But if my energy company would know how often I use in a week my wash machine, maybe the experience I get from my energy company will be a bit different in terms of balance, demand, and consumption. That will improve my life. That will improve the business of the energy company, because they will use intelligent technologies to save costs, and that will help the whole environment and the whole society with the with a better balancing of demand with consumption. And finally, we need to be able to create a feeling with people we are all in the same boat to fight back the climate change, and with these kind of, let's say, changes emotionally, technologies for intelligence, for data, and for better customer care through intelligence will be enable us for people to play a role in the transformation of energy, which is an important point of the transition of energy, which is happening as we want or not want. The transformation will be very important, and for a transformation, new data technologies will be a very, very important player.
Okay. Thank you, Khaled. It's been insightful talking to you today about customer excellence and the strategy and considerations that energy and utilities should consider when looking to expand and improve on their customer excellence.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being here. I think we are all in the beginning of a revolution here in the area of customer experience, and if we get people involved in the transformation of energy, the change into the future of energy will become much, much easier for everybody. And that starts always with customer experience, because actually everybody is a customer of energy. Those people who make the new energy, those people who use the new energy, and of course, unfortunately, those people who waste the new energy. So customer experience is the central thing in the transformation of energy. So thank you very much for this opportunity, Natalie.